Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Honey, and today I am bringing you a very special collaboration challenge with some amazing creators that I'm so honored to be working with. So let me tell you a little bit about the challenge. First, we all decided we wanted it to be challenging. So we thought up the craziest, most outlandish build ideas that we could possibly think of. We stuck them on a random wheel generator and then let that decide our fate. Then, just to add to it just a little bit, we decided to give each other, or give the person who received our theme that we designated, 5 items that they must use in their build to help them out. And then, just to make it just a little bit more challenging, we decided to go grayscale. So no color, 5 mystery items, and a crazy theme. Not a problem, right? So the theme that I got was bestowed upon me from Angela and Donnie, and it was a Kidcore scrapyard. I will list everybody else's ideas down below, and you will have to click on their channel in order to see what they actually received in return. All right, let's get started. So I had a little bit of anxiety surrounding my gifts, so when they were delivered to me, I went ahead and opened them in grayscale at the time, and then Angela and Donnie actually watched me wrap them right back up in grayscale, and then I forgot what they were since then anyway, so I'm gonna open them again. So I got a tricycle, a conveyor belt, a mom's plushie, froggy chair, and a shopping cart. So not bad items. As for the other creators that I'm working with, I'll be doing this challenge with Koi, Mila, Angela and Donnie, of course, Sweet Magnolia, Sara, Ajayy, KaitColleen, and LilBranches. I'm very excited to work with them. I'm like a huge fan of all of these creators, so I highly recommend their channels just anyway because they're amazing. And yeah, so the first thing I did, of course, was set down some dirt pathing. This is just my regular daisy dirt path because I had it in my little archives. I'm assuming that these fences are going to be kind of cohesive. Right now we're on my pastel abandoned Kidcore island, and I abandoned it because I'm an awful person. But anyways, the point is that I'm hoping that the items in my storage here are going to be a little bit more cohesive to this theme that I received. And I usually build on like an actual island that I have just for collaborations. However, I felt like what was already in my storage on this island might be a little more helpful to me. I don't know how true that's going to be, but we're just going to see what happens. So I got a pastel or a Kidcore scrapyard, and I don't know that the two ideas actually work together, but what I'm envisioning is this canyon that I lived by as a child. We used to go in there and go adventuring and pick things up and just kind of do all the things that kids shouldn't be doing in canyons near their houses. But it's fine. I'm an 80s kid. Back then it was still not safe, but it was acceptable. I think now if I let my kids play in a scrapyard, I'd probably get in a lot of trouble. But back then it was totally okay to do. And we had like all kinds of random trees and shrubbery and just things that people threw away, which a lot of times were toys and abandoned tree houses. I've never seen fire, but actually no, it did catch on fire. I'm lying. It caught on fire and the police department came and put it out. But anyways, that's besides the point. You know, it wasn't oil barrel bathtubs, but I felt like you couldn't have any kind of scrapyard without having fire. At least that's what my Discord server convinced me of, and I went with it because I like the oil barrel bathtub item, and why not? So nothing about it makes sense anyway. Who has to make sense? This doesn't need to make sense. It's Animal Crossing. It's fine. So I put a little campsite here, or a little camping area here, and I wanted to use this little skull rug that I made like forever ago, and I didn't think that, you know, there's really ever going to be an opportunity for me to use it again. So I thought it would just be a little bit fun to use here. And of course, the corrugated iron fence. I'm hoping that this is somehow either going to be colorful or rustcore, one or the other. Either colorful or rusty. I see that they gave me the orange tiger froggy chair, and that's cool. And then I put the shopping cart out front, like if, you know, the kids are gonna go shopping in the scrapyard, right? My grandpa used to go to the junkyard when I was a kid, and he would go shopping there, so that's a total vibe. Then I decided I wanted this river to be just a little bit out more, because I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking anymore at this point. I'm gonna let you watch me finish decorating, and I will get back to you when I'm a little further along. So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like RNG has been kind to me in my challenges that I've done with other people lately, but I didn't necessarily know what Kidcore abandoned, or what a Kidcore scrapyard would look like. I kind of put items down that reminded me of Kidcore, or like a garbage yard, like a scrapyard, but not necessarily a Kidcore scrapyard. I don't know, because I don't know really what that means. So I just kind of did the best I could with this theme. I love that I cannot see the path that I'm putting down hardly, and that's always fun. But I'm just putting the last finishing touches here. Like, I feel like it's getting pretty full. I really like to clutter things up, and I think that's showing here, because I'm like, ooh, scrapyard, let me just fill every single space here that I possibly can. And then put more trees, because, you know, trees. I love trees. Especially the in-game trees. The in-game trees are so much fun. So I'm just filling up the outside just to kind of make a little entrance way. I don't know why we need an entrance, but here's a little walkthrough in grayscale. Fun story, I actually took pictures of this in grayscale and found out that the photos are still in color once you change your switch over. Like, the colors of the photos are not in grayscale, and I had to learn that by doing this. But I will go ahead and put a picture up here of what it looked like in grayscale, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a walkthrough in color so we can have a color reveal. So this is what it came up to, and I'm seeing it for the very first time myself, and I'm not disappointed. I don't hate it. It's not, you know, it's not the worst that I could have done, I don't think. From this view, it looks okay. So I will take some photos and then post them right up here at the end of the video. Hopefully you guys like this challenge. This is how we turned out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and maybe think to challenge yourselves in some crazy way, shape, or form. If you do, be sure to tag me on Instagram or somewhere down below. Be sure to check the other amazing creators that did this collaboration with me. All of their information is going to be linked down below. They are super amazing and very, very talented and creative, so for sure go check them out. Hopefully you guys are all having an amazing day. I know you can be doing anything and you chose to spend your time here with me. I appreciate you so much for that, and I hope this video finds you happy and healthy. Until next time, bye.